The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John C. Maxwell. This book is about realizing your potential. It's designed to motivate you to grow as a person. I am going to give you a brief summary of the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. If you want to learn more, you can get the book and read it for yourself. The first law is the law of intentionality. Growth doesn't just happen. You must do something. Do it now. Do you want to lose weight? Start now. Do you want to learn a second language? Start right now. Motivation is meaningless without action. The second law, the law of awareness. You must know yourself to grow yourself. Know what you want to do and do it. The author quotes a poem called Dream Big by Jenny Fennig. If there were ever a time to dare, to make a difference, to embark on something worth doing, it is now. Not for any grand cause necessarily, but for something that tugs at your heart. Something that is your aspiration, something that is your dream. You owe it to yourself to make your days count. Have fun, dig deep, stretch, dream big. Ask yourself these questions. What would you like to do? What are your motives for wanting to do it? The third law, the law of the mirror. You must see value in yourself to add value to yourself. Beware of negative self-talk. Stop comparing yourself to others. Move beyond limiting beliefs. Take responsibility for your life. The fourth law, the law of reflection. Learning to pause allows growth to catch up with you. Pausing with intention expands and enriches thinking. Find a place to think and to discipline yourself to pause. When you take time to pause, use your eyes. Investigation, incubation, illumination, illustration. Investigation. Pausing means more than just slowing down to smell the roses. It means stopping and really figuring them out. Incubation is taking an experience of life and putting it into a slow cooker of your mind to simmer for a while, listening and learning. Illumination. These are the aha moments in your life, the epiphanies, when you experience sudden realization or insight. It's when the light bulb turns on. Illustration. Illustrating is the process of putting flesh on ideas. Most good ideas are like skeletons. They provide good structure, but they need meat on their bones. The fifth law, the law of consistency. Motivation gets you going. Discipline keeps you going. Be consistently productive. Stop being goal conscious and be growth conscious. Being goal conscious is seasonal, but growth consciousness is lifelong. The sixth law, the law of environment. Growth thrives in conducive surroundings. Change depends on your actions. Change yourself and your environment. Change who you spend your time with. Challenge yourself in your new environment. What nurtures you? What songs lift you up? What ideas speak to you? What experiences rejuvenate you? What people encourage you? What activities revive you? What dreams inspire you? What books have you read that changed you? The seventh law, the law of design. To maximize growth, develop strategies. Develop a stronger sense of urgency and a pro-strategic mindset. Life is very simple, but keeping it that way is very difficult. You have to know your values and make key decisions based on those values. than managing those decisions on a day-to-day basis. Designing your life is more important than designing your career. If you don't believe you can succeed in your life in the long term, you're not very likely to give it the planning attention it deserves. Life is not a dress rehearsal. We don't get a dress rehearsal in life. We have to do the best we can in the moment. In planning your life, multiply everything by 2. Multiplying everything by 2 infuses realism into optimism. Give yourself the time you need. The 8th law, the law of pain. Good management of bad experiences leads to great growth. The author says everyone has a pain file. These include the pain of inexperience. Don't expect instant success. The pain of conflict. Just deal with it. The pain of bad health. Stay as healthy as you can. And turn your pain into gain. Choose a positive life stance. Life is filled with good and bad. Some of the good and bad you can't control. That's life. Some of the good and bad will find you. If you have a positive life stance, the good and bad will become better. If you have a negative life stance, the good and bad will become worse. Therefore, choose a positive life stance. Embrace and develop your creativity. Don't let a bad experience discourage you. Let it prompt your creativity. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. The 9th law, the law of the ladder. Character growth determines the height of your personal growth. What we believe matters. What we do matters. Before you do, you must be. Continual growth and lasting success are the result of aligning the inside and outside of our lives. Follow the golden rule. People matter. Be empathetic. Remember the big picture. Be teachable. Be willing to serve others. Be thankful for what you've got. Be grateful to those around you. Like the Chinese proverb states, those who drink the water must remember those who dug the well. The 10th law, the law of the rubber band. Growth stops when you lose the tension between where you are and where you could be. Only a mediocre person is always at his best. Be a legacy builder. Stretch yourself. God's gift to us is our potential. Our gift to God is developing it. Make stretching a lifestyle. When we stop stretching, we stop living. This quote by John Newton sums this up. I am not what I ought to be. I am not what I want to be. I am not what I hope to be in another world. But still, I am not what I once used to be. And by the grace of God, I am what I am. The 11th law, the law of trade-offs. You have to give up to grow up. See trade-offs as opportunities for growth. Unsuccessful people make bad trade-offs. Average people make few trade-offs. Successful people make good trade-offs. Trade-offs force us to make difficult personal changes. Change is personal. To change your life, you need to change. Change is possible. Everyone can change. Change is profitable. You will be rewarded when you change. The 12th law, the law of curiosity. Growth is stimulated by asking why. Believe you can be curious. Don't create barriers and limitations for yourself. Have a beginner's mindset. Wonder why and ask a lot of questions. Be open and vulnerable. Make why your favorite word. One's first step in wisdom is to question everything. Ask why. Explore. Evaluate what you discover. The 13th law, the law of modeling. It's hard to improve when you have no one but yourself to follow. Find a good mentor. A good mentor is a worthy example. They're a good role model. A good mentor is available. We must have contact with them. They need to answer our questions. A good mentor is a coach who makes a difference in people's lives. Good coaches care for the people they coach. Observe their attitudes, behavior, and performance. Align them with their strengths for peak performance. Communicate and give feedback about their performance. Help them to improve their lives and performance. The 14th law, the law of expansion. Growth always increases your capacity. Do you have a plan and system to make sure you are doing what's important daily? Define what is important to you on a daily basis. The author lists his daily dozen. Choose and display the right attitudes. Determine and act on important priorities. Know and follow healthy guidelines. Communicate and care for your family. Practice and develop good thinking. Make and keep proper commitments. Earn and properly manage finances. Deepen and live out your faith. Initiate and invest in solid relationships. Plan for and model generosity. Embrace and practice good values. Seek and experience improvements. The 15th law, the law of contribution. Growing yourself enables you to grow others. The author suggests you do these things to cultivate an attitude of contribution. Be grateful. People who aren't grateful aren't givers. There is no success without sacrifice. Put people first. The measure of success is not the number of people who serve you, but the number of people you serve. Keep growing to keep giving. When people stop learning and growing, the clock stops ticking. In conclusion, this is an inspirational book, but I'm going to cut to the chase and tell you exactly what you need to do. You need to make a decision to do something. You need to act on it and make it part of your lifestyle. I still recommend reading this book because there's a lot in it that will inspire you to move forward in life. Thank you. Bye.